A hope-filled experience where you believe a champion exists within. That's the mission. How are we doing with that? If that's what changes the world, if that's what makes the world a better place, how are we doing with that? Let's start in the classroom. Teachers, if we have 30 students in our class, are they all getting better? Are they all improving? Do we have an environment that believes, because a hope-filled experience believes in everyone that walks through our doors? Not just the kid receiving the A and sitting there quietly, but the kid that comes in and could be a distraction, except for the fact that you believe in them. Do we spend our time focusing on conversations with other teachers telling us who the good kid is and who the bad kid is, who's going to sit there quietly and who's going to 100% be an interruption? Or are we focusing on providing an experience for these kids to come in and be believed in, to know that whatever their experience is at home, good or bad, that it doesn't matter, because in this classroom we are one and we're all believed in right where we are? Will we be better, every single one of us, at the end of the year than we were at the start? Will ceilings be put on us? Let's say I'm a straight A student. Am I content with that student receiving straight A's? Or am I providing a next level? Whether that's leadership for the rest of the class, or whether that's more problems for them to solve, or a book that they might want to read to evolve their mind in that particular area. For the student that's a distraction, do we have tools set up so that they understand that they aren't a distraction to this world? Instead, they matter to this world. And here, they are believed in and will be believed in all year long. So they can try to be a distraction, but it's not going to work. They can try to seek attention by talking, by calling out, by running around the room. But here, it's not going to work because they're still going to be believed in. Coaches, how are we doing with providing an experience where every kid that comes onto your team believes that they have a champion inside? Are we seeing the talented kids? Or are we dwelling on the lack thereof? Do we provide separation, or do we bring them together? Do we pick kids out to go up and down the road, or do we go out and find tools to bring back to our squad right at home and unleash a champion right where we are? You see, if you just believe in the very squad, in the card that you're dealt, in the unit that is yours, my goodness, you can change the world and you can have victories beyond your imagination. But if we continue to look at what we don't have, and we continue to look outside of right where we are, not that we don't need to go out and gather the tools to bring home, but we don't need to uproot what we have at home because we need something better. No, we just need coaches that believe. Belief first. Belief before the X's and O's, and then the X's and O's. So if we need to learn how to believe, let's learn. Let's gain that understanding, and let's bring these units together to where state championships are won. But not only by winning a state championship, by unleashing boys and girls, men and women that have the ability to change the world outside of sport. Parents, how are our homes? Do we have the kid that will listen and the kid that just won't do anything right? Do we have the good athlete, the great artist, the exceptional musician? Or are we talking about effort? Are we talking about cheering each other on and teaching each other what it is we know? You see, when we start to separate, we deplete the strength of the team. We diminish the strength of the team. But when we bring it together and we celebrate together, and our effort matters the most, more than our talent, we're going somewhere. When our talent matters, we're putting a ceiling on that talent because we're taking away the ability to continue to dig in. We're taking away the ability to celebrate one another. We're taking away the ability to bring one another along with us. Let's journey together. Businesses, organizations, are we demanding everyone's best? Or are we hoping that most people won't show up? I challenge you, no matter how you feel people are treating you, no matter how you feel people are digging into the job or not, demand their best. Don't ever doubt that you did your very best when someone walks out your door. There will be people that don't want their best demanded. There will be people that don't see in themselves what you see in them. And shucks, we may make mistakes sometimes as leaders, but don't make the mistake on doing your best. Don't make the mistake on giving your best. And giving your best begins with believing in everyone that walks into your presence. A hope-filled experience where you believe a champion exists within. There's no greater experience. I can't imagine someone walking into a world where they believe that you think they're a champion. It just makes a difference. It changes everything. I ask that you journey with us. I ask that this becomes your mission as well. I ask that classrooms change. And coaches, we stop looking for what we don't have and we dig into what we do have. I promise you, if you do that, your teams will thrive in a way that you never thought was possible. Parents, dig into every kid, right where they are, and believe in them. And let them know that they can do anything that they set their mind to. And you're going to hear people say, is anything really possible? Well, I believe it is. And I'll tell you what, I don't care if some athlete says it's not, or some big movie star says, hey, not everything's possible. The minute we think that, it's no longer possible. So I'm going to go ahead and keep my mentality. I believe that whatever you set out on is possible. Continue to look for the next step. And keep in mind that it is possible. Because if it is, who knows how far you can go? If you cut it short before you ever get started, then who knows? Because you never tried anyways. So we don't know what's possible and what's not, unless you give it everything you got. Go there, because you're worth it. Go there, because we're worth it. A hope-filled experience where you believe a champion exists within is meant for everyone. Everyone is deserving of that. Let's give it to them together.